Yo, what is up, everybody? And we are live from, wait for it, Venice. I still can't believe I'm actually here. This place is like something straight out of a movie set. We're talking canals instead of roads, gondolas instead of Ubers. So if you're thinking about booking that trip to Venice, do it. I've put together the ultimate guide to Venice. 10 things you absolutely have to do when you get here. Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll be booking a flight and saying ciao to boring vacations forever. First up, we're hitting up St. Mark's Basilica. This ain't just another church, people. We're talking about a masterpiece. Intricate mosaics, stunning gold details, and a history so rich, it'll make your head spin. You could spend hours just soaking in the atmosphere. But listen, don't just stand there with your jaw on the floor. Get those cameras ready. Snap some pics, grab some footage, and for the best view in the house, make sure you climb to the top of the Basilica's terrace. The panoramic views of Venice from up there? Let's just say it's worth every step. You'll see the whole city spread out before you like a giant floating puzzle. Seriously, the way the light hits the water, the red rooftops against the blue sky, it's the kind of view that makes you want to quit your job and become a postcard photographer. Just make sure your phone is fully charged because you're going to be snapping photos like crazy. Oh, and one last tip, get there early, like stupid early. Trust me, you do not want to be stuck in line with a million other tourists. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Gondola ride? Isn't that like a total tourist trap? And yeah, you're not wrong. But guess what? Sometimes you gotta embrace the touristy stuff. It's a classic for a reason. Imagine gliding down these narrow canals, the sound of the water lapping against the gondola, the colorful buildings passing by. Plus, it's the perfect opportunity to get some killer shots for the gram. Pro tip, if you want to avoid the crowds and get a more intimate experience, go for a gondola ride in the evening. The city lights reflecting on the water create a magical atmosphere. And hey, if you're lucky, your gondolier might even serenade you with a traditional Italian song. Just remember to haggle with the gondolier before you hop in. They can be a little, shall we say, persuasive. Get ready to have your mind blown by the Rialto market. This place is a sensory overload in the best way possible. We're talking mountains of fresh seafood, colorful fruits and vegetables, and enough cheese to satisfy even the biggest cheesehead. And the smells, freshly baked bread, aromatic spices, the salty tang of the sea. But the Rialto market is more than just a place to buy groceries. It's a glimpse into the heart and soul of Venice. You'll see locals bargaining for the best prices, fishermen unloading their catch of the day, and chefs searching for the freshest ingredients. It's a hive of activity, and it's absolutely contagious. My advice? Come hungry, come curious, and come ready to experience the real Venice. You never know what treasures you'll find in this culinary wonderland. All right, history buffs, this one's for you. The Doge's palace is like stepping into a time machine. This grand palace was once the seat of Venetian power, and trust me, you can feel the history oozing from the walls. As you wander through the lavish rooms and corridors, you'll be surrounded by breathtaking artwork, intricate carvings, and enough gold leaf to make King Midas jealous. Don't miss the Bridge of Sighs, which connects the palace to the old prisons. Legend has it that prisoners would sigh as they crossed the bridge, catching their last glimpse of freedom. And here's a little secret. Head to the palace's secret itinerary tour. You'll get to see hidden rooms and passageways that most tourists never get to experience. It's like being Indiana Jones for a day. Just be prepared for a bit of a workout. The Doge's palace is huge and you'll be doing a lot of walking. Need a break from the hustle and bustle? Then get ready to find your zen at the Giardini della Biennale. This sprawling park is a welcome escape from the crowds and a chance to reconnect with nature. Imagine strolling through lush gardens, admiring sculptures by world-renowned artists, and just breathing in the fresh air. It's the perfect place to recharge your batteries after a long day of exploring. And if you're lucky enough to be in Venice during the Venice Biennale, you're in for a real treat. This world-famous art exhibition takes over the Giardini every other year, transforming it into a global hub of contemporary art. Even if you're not an art aficionado, the Giardini della Biennale is worth a visit. It's a place to relax, reflect, and maybe even snap a few Insta-worthy pics. All right, guys, get ready for a short trip because we're hopping on a vaporetto and heading to Murano, the island of glassblowing. This place is a must-see for anyone who appreciates art, craftsmanship, or just really cool things. As you wander through the island's many workshops, you'll be blown away by the skill and artistry of the glassblowers. Watching them transform molten glass into delicate shapes is like witnessing magic. Seriously, it's mesmerizing to watch these guys work. The way they heat the glass, blow into the pipe, and shape it with such precision. And of course, no trip to Murano is complete without picking up a souvenir or two. Whether it's a colorful vase, a delicate glass animal, or a set of Murano glass jewelry, you'll have a unique reminder of your time on this magical island. Just be prepared to haggle. The prices can be a bit inflated, especially for tourists. All right, after a long day of exploring, it's time to treat ourselves. And there's no better way to do that than with a classic Venetian aperitivo. Picture this. You're sitting at a canal-side bar, the sun is setting, painting the sky in 1,000 shades of orange and pink, and you've got a glass of chilled Aperol Spritz in your hand. Life doesn't get much better than that. But the best part? The cicchetti. These small snacks are like Venetian tapas, and they're the perfect way to tide you over until dinner. Think tiny sandwiches, fried seafood, olives, cheeses. And here's a little secret. Some bars offer free cicchetti with your drinks during aperitivo hour. So grab a friend, find a spot with a view, and raise a glass to another amazing day in Venice. Lace up those walking shoes, folks, because we're heading to the Zattere Promenade for a leisurely stroll with a view. This waterfront walkway stretches along the southern edge of Venice, offering stunning vistas of the Giudecca Canal and the island of Giudecca. As you amble along the promenade, you'll pass by charming cafes, traditional restaurants, and grand palazzos. It's the perfect place to soak up the Venetian atmosphere and just enjoy the simple things in life. Grab a gelato, find a bench, and watch the boats go by. Or if you're feeling energetic, rent a bike and explore the promenade at your own pace. Just be sure to bring your camera, because the views from here are postcard-worthy. Head to the Zattere at sunset for a truly magical experience. The sky explodes in a riot of colors, casting a golden glow over the water and the city skyline. Ready to escape the tourist traps and discover a different side of Venice? Then let's venture off the beaten path to the Cannaregio district and the historic Jewish ghetto. Cannaregio is one of Venice's oldest and most authentic neighborhoods, a labyrinth of narrow streets, picturesque canals, and charming squares. It's a world away from the crowds of San Marco, and it's the perfect place to get lost in the city's unique charm. As you wander through Cannaregio, be sure to keep an eye out for the district's many baccari, traditional Venetian taverns serving up delicious cicchetti and local wines. These hidden gems are a foodie's paradise, and they offer a true taste of Venetian life. And no visit to Cannaregio is complete without a visit to the Jewish ghetto. Visit the Jewish Museum, explore the synagogues, and learn about the history of this fascinating and resilient community. All right, guys, we've explored hidden gems, cruised the canals, and tasted the flavors of Venice. Now it's time to end our adventure with a bang at the most iconic spot in the city, Piazza San Marco. This grand square is the heart of Venice, a breathtaking spectacle of architectural grandeur, historical significance, and pure Venetian charm. As you step into the square, you'll be surrounded by some of the city's most famous landmarks, including St. Mark's Basilica, the Doge's Palace, and the Campanile Bell Tower. Find a table at one of the square's legendary cafes, order yourself a Bellini, a Venetian specialty, and soak up the atmosphere. Watch the pigeons flutter, listen to the music of street performers, and just enjoy the magic of this extraordinary place. As the sun begins to set, the square takes on an even more magical quality. The sky transforms into a canvas of vibrant colors, casting a warm glow over the surrounding buildings. Trust me, there's no better way to say arrivederci to Venice than with a nightcap in Piazza San Marco. So there you have it, folks. My top 10 must-do experiences in Venice. From iconic landmarks to hidden gems, this city has something for everyone. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our channel for more travel guides and tips.